All right. It is a Christmas Eve pop-up. Thank y'all for being patient. I had to do something on my phone. So thank y'all for being patient with the small delay. Hey, hello everybody. Welcome. Happy and merry Christmas Eve. There was a time when I was knocking them back, but I don't drink no more, y'all. I'm on a natural high. I'm on a natural I got a natural buzz. But there was a time, oh baby, well, I would be on my 8th cup by now. Thank y'all for tuning in. Merry Christmas Eve. It is almost 9 p.m. here on the 9 p.m. over here on the East Coast. We're over here eating gumbo, watching virtual Xmas Eve services. Okay, all right. Sounds like a plan. I was able to stop at the Publix and got me 2 nice 4 packs of oxtails. And I think I'm gonna get that girl on tonight. I'm just saying. I'm gonna sear them in that big pan, and then I'm gonna transfer them to my crock pot. I'm gonna put them on high for a minute, and then I'm gonna bring those girls down to low and go to bed, and just leave them in there overnight. You're cooking gumbo, Latanya Terry. How you feeling? Latanya Terry? Okay, let me get my comments. We're not gonna be long. It's not gonna be a long show, y'all. Just wanted to do some content because I know sometimes people be like, I wish Tyesse was on right now, or I wish I had something to watch. That's why I'm here. Because I know right now, like, ain't nothing on TV. I wish Tyesse was alive. And so here I am, voila. So I don't know. I decided to go ahead and cook tomorrow, y'all. So I got everything that I needed. Hey, Dr. Golden. Please take a shot for me. I'm finishing up my crumb topping for my apple pies. Oh my God. Okay, that's okay. That's all right. Yeah, get some time to get everything together, Latanya. I'm gonna make oxtails. I got a ham. I'm gonna make oxtails, ham, mustard greens, and I'm gonna make a very very simple, stuffing. No, I'm not even gonna call it dressing. I just put my oxtails in the oven for tomorrow. Do I want to do the oven? Do I want to do the ovenry? I'm gonna try that crock pot and see how it go. I don't want to go to bed with the oven on tonight. I can go to bed with the oven on 250, maybe 275. But with that crock pot, that girl's just gonna cook all night long. Yeah. Okay. Oh, YouTube is not gonna give us any notifications. So be sure, Tie Squad, to let your other Tie Squad members know that we're live on the air. I'm gonna share this out just quickly. I ain't gonna share it to a lot of people. Everybody's got to get in where they fit in. Okay. I see Tasha K finally released her Walter Lee Hampton video on the main stage, y'all. Y'all know she finally released it. Child, let me be quiet. She finally let her Walter Lee Hampton thing. Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay. I was just around there watching. Child, I had to let her go, baby. I used to pay $12.99 a month. I had to let it go. Okay, what am I doing? I'm just gonna share this really quickly. We got 3 topics tonight. That's it, y'all. We got 3 topics. Hey, Antonio. We may be out of here under an hour, y'all. We may be out of here in under an hour. Oh, child. This man Gospel Impact Channel. Can I say this, y'all? Can I just say this? Because they call this the beef gospel sector, the beef gospel sector, and then you got the other sector of the Black church bloggers that are not LGBTQ. Happy birthday, Antonio, and many more. And you got the other black straight bloggers. Um, they are really something else. Like they're always doing lives judging people. It's like they don't, look like if y'all were really, really devout Christians, your stance will be more positive sometimes. They always talk about who wrong and who going to hell and who doing this. Like, do y'all ever say anything positive about the body of Christ? Happy birthday to you, Antonio. He's kind of silly too. Is he one of the kids? Do you know? Anybody know? Is that man? What's his name? Is he one of the children? I just want to know. But he wear that headband. I'm not trying to be funny, but he be wearing that headband and stuff. I was just trying to figure out, is he one of the kids? Honey, let me hush. Is he one of the kids? Okay, hold on. Antonio, put your cash app in the chat for me, please. Antonio, put your cash app in the chat for me. Because I don't have it right here. Antonio, can you put your cash app in the chat for me? Thank you so much. How old are you today, Antoine? That is the thing. How old are you? That is the question. How old are you? Do you have a cash app? Do you have your cash app ready? I want to send you something. I can't find it. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on, Antonio. I may be able to find it. But you just sent me something recently. Let me see. Move fast, Antonio. Move fast. There's a blessing. There's an envelope with your name on it. There's an envelope with your name on it. I know he just sent me something. There's so many people in this cash app. The boy, please. I'm talking about LeBron Shepherd. Boy, if you don't knock it off. What is Antonio's cash app? He just sent me a cash. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I got it. I have it. To my LeBron Shepherd. Boy, please. Boy, bye. Happy birthday to you. It's Christmas Eve and it's your birthday. What a monumental day. Yeah. Okay, there you go. And then I'm just going to put happy birthday. Okay, there we go. Ty, you guys are the best. We know. We don't know no other way but to be the best. That's why we hated on so much. I'm just grateful to be here. I know we don't just do it like that, Antonio. We don't just tell nobody happy birthday. We feel something for you. We don't do it like that over here. It's about I'm just happy to be here. Oh no, we don't do it like that over here, Antonio. No, bro. People over here, we have to show you. I know, but we're gonna do something. We're gonna do it another way. We're gonna do it. There's a different way to do it. Okay. Key one. I made some changes to the mods, y'all. You seen his Venmo two-top. Right now I just have this Cash App. I'm gonna do the Cash App if that's okay. I did make some changes really temporarily, y'all. We're gonna There's only a few mods that are working right now. We'll build it back up over time. We had some issues with people being timed out by mistake, and so right now you will just be off for a couple of weeks maybe, and then we'll start bringing some people back. We didn't want to do everybody. We left some mods. We left a few mods and to work, in the interim. But we unfortunately we have to do that every now and then, y'all. Okay, so I'm sorry, but Q1 was timed out yesterday by mistake, and we just can't have that. Okay. Oh, you can now. Oh, wow! I like this. You can now put this up here. Show for 10 seconds. Show for 12. I like that. Wow. All right. We'll show for 10 seconds. I don't like that. Wait a minute. Let's show for. Wait a minute. 60 seconds. Okay. I like that. That way I don't have to go back and take it down. Okay. The clock is ticking. Antonio's Cash App is $20 million. What was the name of the movie about the man getting unalive? I don't know, Alicia. I don't know about that. Okay. So we left a few mods. Some mods are we just cut it in half. We just left 10 mods, and there was 20 mods that we just temporarily. You'll be back, but we just need to give everybody some time to recalibrate. That's all. All right. Okay. You'll be back soon. And y'all know we do this from time to time. It's nothing personal. Okay. Okay. Antonio's Cash App is $20 million. $20 million. If everybody sends $5.55, he will have a real. Oh no, that was too fast, honey. No, let me just do this the regular way. I don't like that. Okay, never mind. I don't want to do that no more. I don't know I don't know about the one with the groom on Netflix. Oh, this is Seagram's ginger ale, naturally flavored with other natural flavors. Okay, we can get 20 people to send $5.55. We'll be able to get Antonio a nice envelope. Some of y'all are able to send more than $5.55. To my brother Theo, if you see this, I received my Amazon wish list gift today. That was the only gift I got today. Just one box today. Amazon didn't even really show up today at all, y'all. They're gonna come and pile all that stuff on Friday. Watch. Their mail room, you're not gonna be able to walk in there. Okay, so $20 million. We just need 20 people to give $5.55, and Antonio will have a nice envelope. The number 5 is the number of grace. See, there it is right there, y'all. Yes, I got it, brother. And I wasn't expecting it from you. So when I opened it up and it said from Theo, oh my God, I was like, oh my God, thank you, Theo. Yeah, that was my laptop backpack. Thank you so much. Okay, y'all. We need 20 people to give $5.55. We do that because smaller increments are very easy for people to do. And Theo, if you have to, you may have to switch your Cash App over to business if that is a problem. Sometimes you got to switch it over to business. Okay, let me close this out. All right, y'all. We got some hot topics to get to. We do have a couple off docket items too. Maybe I should do them first. Maybe I should do the off docket items first. Hold on. Well, let me see what the off docket items for before we get to the main docket. I don't know about. Oh God, what's going on? Let me see what's going on, y'all. This is Carlotta Vaughn. Okay, wait a minute. Larry says, I have always liked and respected her and had her on my show many times. You guys saw me respond to what she said to me. And no matter what, I don't have to follow that up the way I did, although it was spiritually lawful, but not expedient. However, the African Christianity that I practice admonishes and reminds me to honor the elders and handle them a certain way, even when they are wrong or brash. I am sorry, Bishop Carletta Vaughn. Next time, call me before you come posting shit in my comment section. Okay. Then Mike Williams responded, I'm not sorry for what I said to her. You're not gonna diss Bishop Carlton Pearson on my watch and not hear about yourself, and you're not gonna use Carlton Pearson's memory to diss someone else, period. Ooh, y'all, oh y'all. This thing is that it don't seem to be dying down. What was the see, I didn't get that other part. Ooh, honey, I don't know, y'all. This thing don't seem to be dying down. Okay, so one of our off docket items tonight, y'all. They say tech savvy computer folks, the computer folks, the geeks, have found a way to unredact the Jeffrey Epstein files. That's what we're hearing at this time. Ooh, now that's a lot. Y'all learned how to unredact the Epstein files? Well, what did y'all find? Well, how loose are we talking here? That's all we want to know. Y'all unredacted, all the black marks. Ooh, yeah, bees. Oh, you only with the best over here, Antonio. You're only with the best, brother. Y'all make sure y'all surround Antonio with birthday love tonight. $5.55. Basically, the cost of a cup of coffee. And cash out as soon as it comes in. Keep cashing out. Don't let it sit. Don't let it sit. All right. Okay. So we got that, y'all. They over there. They done figured out, the geeks have figured out how to unredact all that stuff the Beelzebub administration is trying to cover up. I say go for it. Tell it all. Bill Clinton already said y'all not gonna have him out here looking like some sort of pedo. Now when does this come out? Oh, wait a minute. When does this come out? The secrets we bury. I'm supposed to talk about the secrets we bury. Hold on one second. Hold on, Time Squad. Let me see about this. The secrets we bury. We got nearly 300 in the chat. Thank y'all for tuning in on this Christmas Eve. Can somebody find out what the hell is the secrets we bury? Unraveling Family Secrets, HBO Max. We'll be watching that tonight. The Secrets We Bury, HBO Max. The Carroll family on Long Island, New York, digging into their father George's mysterious disappearance. Oh yeah, I gotta dig into that. Is that available now? Oh, that is my tea. See, that's my tea right there. What do we have a release date on this? The Secrets We Bury. When will it air? Oh my God, it's already available. It came out December 16th and is now available to stream on HBO Max. Oh my God. Oh my God. We can do better with these likes. We can. Thank y'all so much. Can we do better with the likes? Everybody that's here, can we do better with these likes? Thank y'all so much. Can we do better with the likes? Thank y'all so much. Hit that like one time for the 2 time. I should have put on some socks. I don't know why I didn't put no damn socks on. Okay. Let me see what the temperature. Let me see what the temperature is in Atlanta tonight. I'm gonna watch that as soon as I get off of here. Atlanta temperature 60 degrees. It don't feel like it. It feels colder than that. If that's the case, someone left the door open for them to find it. Always have a spook that sits by the door to be a whistleblower. Okay, what's Joanne talking about? I'm watching it. I'm watching it tonight too. Take a minute to take a minute to hit the like button. Okay, y'all. I think we got let me see. We got that. See if there's any more off docket items here that we had bookmark. Well, hold on. We got Iyanla coming back. So glad about that. Iyanla coming back. Okay, I've seen that already. Let me go one more place. Yeah, Tyesse, I think you need to put these oxtails on right now. Oh, okay. Yeah, we had a couple things on Patreon. Okay, so Hot 92 jams over in St. Louis, Missouri. Hot 92 jams over in St. Louis, Missouri. We talked about this last night in Patreon. Evidently, two of the DJs or maybe somebody that's an assistant over there was heard on a hot mic having very, very vigorous relations, and everybody heard it. You can go to TikTok and hear the relations if you want to go over there and take a look at it and listen to it. The woman was moaning and groaning in pure ecstasy over at the radio station. Now, here's my thing. Somebody's going to get fired. Somebody's going to get fired. They're going to give somebody the hook, y'all. Y'all can't be over there plowing over there in that radio station like that. Yeah, we brought you that story last night in Patreon. Yeah, we did. Okay, so maybe I'll put the link in the chat for y'all like I did the Patreons. Power 92 Jam, one of the DJs at Power 92.3 Jams in Little Rock forgot to cut the mic off while they was live on the air getting busy. It sounded like mac and cheese. Oh my God, come on, y'all. I listened to it last. Nah. Hey, Bill, I'll give y'all the link and let y'all hear because I don't have anything to do with it. Y'all can't be on the radio doing this, and that's nasty. How gross. The official Tyesse Report, we're not that type of channel. We don't want to, y'all don't want to hear that mess. Yeah, happy birthday, Antonio. Oh, that nasty mess. Okay, here go the link right now. There go the link, Tyesse Squad. It's in the chat. I might as well put that other link in the chat too. The same one I put in last night. Wait a minute. Hold on, let me find that other link from last night, Tyesse Squad. We got to get to the show. Okay, come on, man. Why is this? Okay. Oh, what is? There we go. Okay, so that's the Hot 93. And then hold on, I gotta find the other one so y'all can hear that one too. Last night. The other one was wild. They kept telling him the line. Yeah, that's what I was telling y'all about. And the man was and the woman was over there just moaning like somebody was killing her. That didn't sound pleasurable. She said, That don't sound right, lady. Ooh, gee whiz. That don't sound like you're getting pleasure, man. It sounds like somebody's hurting you. I'm just saying. Lady, that doesn't sound pleasure. It sounds like she was being impaled. Okay, let me get y'all that link too. I can't believe people are risking good jobs to be over there, freaking over there and hunching and stuff. I just can't believe it. They're going to link y'all in the chat. The lady was over there. She said, I said, gee whiz. Ma'am, that don't sound that sound like you trying to pass something. Y'all been tearing it up. I've been replaying during all good resident therapists. A lot of y'all enjoyed my live from earlier. My pleasure, as Kim says, my pleasure. Ty, last night, you said it sounded like she was being crucified. Yeah, it's like, man, that didn't, I don't know. That didn't sound like pleasure to me. It sounded like maybe her legs were shaking. That's what I was thinking. Kiwan, maybe her legs were shaking. Like she was getting impaled. All right. Let me get out of here, y'all. Let me get out of my off docket items. Let's jump right into it. And the words of Aretha Franklin, let's jump, jump, jump to it. When my baby calls. Luther Vandross, you put your whole foot in that Jump to It album. Another one on I like is If She Don't Want Your Loving, Give It to Me. Oh, Luther, you did that thing, bro. Okay, what are you looking for, Tyesse? I'm looking for. Okay. I don't know what I'm looking for. I know what I'm looking for. Hold on. Wait. Okay. Mariah Carey. Okay. Can I say this, y'all, about this Mariah Carey thing, y'all? They say she been at #1 for 100 weeks. I guess with that Christmas song, All I Want for Christmas, it goes viral every holiday season, and they say, that song just stays on the charts forever and ever and ever. I think her fans just do that on purpose. They just play it over and over again for her. Is that song really all that, y'all? All I want for Christmas is you. Is that song really that good? Mimi? I'm just saying, Mariah's an icon. I love the song. Is that, like I said, is that song like I said, is that song all that good to you? For all that, y'all? I'm not trying to come across as a hater, but damn. I'm not trying to come across as a hater. When she's an icon, I don't give a damn what she is. She could be Smurf at. I don't give a damn what she is. Oh, she's an icon. It's not Christmas without the song. It is. It's not Christmas without the song. Plus, she wrote it. I almost said something. Let me move on, y'all. Let me move on. Talking about Mimi. Mimi's gone viral again. Who gives a damn? I'm sick of that damn song. Make you want to throw a brick at the record player when it come on. Just take a brick and throw a brick at it. Soon as I hear that damn song, I just want to throw a brick at the record player, Sappho. She really that girl like that. Oh, is she? Oh. Okay, y'all, let me get to this first story. Listen, let me tell y'all something. I'm just here to tell the news. I'm just here to tell the news. I don't want any smoke from the. Listen, y'all. I'm not here, to add nothing to it or take nothing away from it. She may have wrote it, but she don't sing it live anymore. Straight lip syncing. Yeah, she's the queen of a track. She's the queen of a track. Okay, we have 2 basketball players. Baby, listen. Let me tell y'all something. Lord Jesus, Lord have mercy. Great God from Zion. Thank you, I McDonald, for $10. Let me tell y'all something. I would need a bib and some knee pads. Okay. All right. But listen, forget me. Okay. So we got Josh. What's his name? Josh Hart. Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson. And every time I see them doing these news conferences, they always snickling and stuff and make, he said something the other day and they both started laughing and snickling and stuff. I don't know what this is. I don't know what's going on with these guys. He made a little comment. It was a homoerotic comment. He said, inch for inch, and he was like, and then they started laughing. What are y'all laughing about? What are y'all talking about, Jalen? Josh? Talking about inch for inch, and then they started snickling and stuff. What you mean by that inch for inch? And then y'all start laughing and stuff. What's that all about? That's not the story, y'all. I'm back. Yeah, what is that all about, Bill? Okay, so anyways, now the other one right there, what's his name? The one right there, baby, I would buy him a short set on with that white t-shirt on. Oh, I would go to Neiman's and get him a short set. I would. I promise you I would. Okay, but enough about me. Beyonce said, oh, he make me want to buy him a short set. Okay. Nevertheless, yeah, he was on Fox News one time talking about Christianity and all this stuff. Knicks star Josh Hart celebrates the rise of Christianity across America. The NBA player received mixed reaction from users after sharing a clip about Bible sales and Christian music. That's the one with the white t-shirt on. Oh, okay, Josh. Okay, you got mixed reaction. We're not here to talk about that either. All right. Anyways, but he did have a little, a little situation talking about how many Bibles are being sold and how many app downloads and all that stuff. Okay. So I'm not gonna play the video here, y'all. I don't trust YouTube like that. I just don't. I'm sorry. Y'all call me paranoid. I don't trust YouTube. I don't. I don't trust YouTube. I don't trust them as far as I can see them. So I'm not sharing the video here, but you can go to Twitter and find it, right? Like Tyesse, everybody else is sharing it. I'm not sharing it. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Kevin. I'm sorry. Let me see. I removed half of our moderators and kept half. We're gonna rebuild the process over again. And I didn't see you in the chat. Let me see. Okay, let me put you back. I'm sorry. It's supposed to be 10, and then I removed 10. Okay, so I'll make sure to. Yeah, that was a mistake. I didn't see that. I'm getting old. I can't see like I used to. Okay, where's Kevin at? Oh, child, let me see something. Okay, so y'all, they was over there. Something had happened. Yeah, they say I'm real paranoid, the resident therapist. I don't give a damn. I ain't never had no strike. I ain't never had my channel flag to shut down. So my paranoia must be working for me. He's so paranoid. He always scared and he always paranoid about that damn channel. Sure is. Okay, managing moderator. There we go. All right. Okay, so let me get to this story, y'all, because we can't be here long tonight. So, what's his name? We got Josh and Jalen. I'm trying to get the story. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, now, okay, here we go. So the other night, the Knicks won the NBA Cup. Okay, don't even ask what that means, because hell, listen, Time Squad, this ain't that type of show. Okay, this ain't that type of show. All right. So, the other night, the Knicks won the NBA Cup, and Josh decided to do something. Josh in the white T-shirt decided to do something wild to his teammate Jalen Brunson. Okay, now some people are saying that he pinched his butt, like grabbed his butt, but everybody else is saying that the Josh in the white T-shirt stuck his whole finger in that boy Jalen's posterior. So I'm getting a lot of people saying that he stuck his finger up all the way in the boy's bread basket, as Larry says. You can't be doing that. And then he turned around, he jumped. Evidently, I don't think he gay, because honey, if you was gay, you would have jumped like that. Now, the one over there in that brown, I don't think he's one of the kids, because honey, the way he jumped like he was in an episode of Oz. The boy stuck his finger up there. He just, I was like, oh my God. Oh, I know he's not one of the kids, right? Yeah, because he just, stuff like that is very common. Oh, they sticking their fingers up. I know they slap each other's butts, right? Okay, they do something, but oh, I didn't know they stick fingers up in each other's butts. I'm just Linnell. I didn't know that. Some people are saying the man was fingered, basically. And this boy, with that brown on, sir, you are. That's almost like two Virginia hams back there. It's like two honey baked hams. Now, this I don't have anything to do with it, y'all. I'm just here to deliver the news and to facilitate conversation. That's all I'm here to do is to facilitate conversation. I don't have nothing to do with it. Oh, wow, I think that's too much. Yeah. And then Linnell told me, oh, yeah, that's very common. It's very common. I know that's very common, but I ain't never heard nobody sticking their finger in nobody butt crack like that, just Linnell. Now, what team are you talking about? Are you talking about the Mavericks or the Celtics? What team they do that on? He's like, oh, yeah, that happens every day around here. It was his thumb? Okay. Because I was trying to figure out what finger it was. Because somebody over on Twitter said that he used his index finger, and somebody else said it was his pinky. Yeah, that could have been another way, because a lot of men don't play around like that, Some guys don't play around like that, y'all, And people are making jokes about it and acting like it's some type of sick prank or something. Anyways, y'all, I'm going to be following him in his white t-shirt. I'm going to be following him, you know what I'm saying, and figure out a lot about him. The other guy, he jumped a little bit too much, and I don't think he's ready. All right. Josh, I will be following you moving forward at this time. I will be following you, Josh. Will. All right, everybody. It is Christmas Eve. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you, Antonio, for the donation. I appreciate it. Thank you. Get on the case. Yeah, I'm gonna get on the case and figure out what's going on with this guy. Because you over there talking about Bibles and stuff, and now you sticking your fingers in people's bread baskets. That don't go with the Bible, sir. Okay. I think a lot of y'all athletes are saying stuff that is coded in white Christian nationalistic talking points, because that gets you a lot of popularity with them damn white folks. Okay. Y'all ain't that damn deep. Yeah, I don't think he's ready. I don't have time to. I don't need nobody. I'm not trying to mold nobody right now. I'm looking for somebody ready assembled. I'm not trying to put together nobody. All right, y'all. We got to go over here. This is a story that is absolutely bananas. Okay, this is the story of the Dekalb 3. They escaped from the Dekalb prison. The backstory and the understory and all these other stories are. Oh my God! You just have to hear it to believe it. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me pull this up. Right here in Atlanta, this happened right here in Atlanta. And I'm going to read this, and I'm going to take my time, because there's a story within the story. Okay. Are y'all ready? 3 inmates escaped from the Dekalb County Jail late Sunday night, early Monday morning, December 21st-22nd, and were discovered missing during a routine security check. The escapees included Stevenson Charles, 24, Yusef Minor, 31, and Noad Yohannes, 25. Authorities have said the men exploited a compromised, damaged area of the facility. Officials described it as an aging jail with infrastructure weakness, and repairs, fortifications were made afterwards. Okay, all right, whatever. Court records describe a terrifying sequence where the men used a ride share as a part of their flight and kidnapped and held a Lyft driver hostage for hours. A woman, a Lyft driver, was kidnapped, and she was held hostage for hours while traveling to South Florida. So this is in Atlanta, and they made her drive all the way to Florida. The driver was restrained with rope and threatened while they tried to access her phone and banking. Okay. In the court, in the documents described by multiple outlets, the driver reported the Lyft driver. The Lyft driver reported threats that included being pew-pewed, RAPE'd, and tortured after she attempted to escape, but the coverage does not say that she was RAPE'd, y'all. Okay. The widely reported incident tied to the escape is the kidnapping and terrorizing of the Lyft driver and the multi-agency manhunt. One reason this may be getting a lot of traction online, at least one escapee was already facing or linked to a serious violent charge, including pew-pew and unaliving related. Okay. I'm trying to watch some of the stuff I'm saying, y'all, because, I'm trying to get monetization on this video. But that is separate from what happened during the escape. Well, why don't we talk about it? Let's talk about it a little more. But anyways, investigators say the group used the victim's credit card, including for a short-term rental in Miramar, Florida, which helped law enforcement track them. Investigators say the group used the victim. They used the Lyft driver's credit card for a short-term rental in Miramar, Florida. And that's how law enforcement tracked them. All three were captured in Florida, and the driver was rescued. I'm sure she's going to need some intensive therapy. Yeah, reporting also indicates investigators believe there was help from people outside the jail. I think somebody said that last time in Patreon. At least 2 additional people were being charged in connection with the escape. Okay, so the dude on the left right there, the one on the far left, let me just get another picture of him. Let me get his current booking photo. Hold on. Okay, him. Okay, he looks a little different here. Okay. Charles Stevenson. Oh, I'm sorry, Stevenson Charles. Okay. Okay, so let's pull this up. See, that lady don't know, honey. She don't know how close to danger she came. Continue to share the video. Continue to thumbs up if you can. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Hit the yes. Continue. Baby, listen. I can smell the stench. I can smell the stench through the photos. All right. Okay, let's pull this up, y'all. He was in jail already. This guy right here was already in jail, Ty Squad. That's why he escaped. Let's find out why he was in jail. His name is Stevenson Charles. Oh, okay. And he was 23 at the time of this situation. So he was sentenced to life in prison back in 24 after pleading guilty to kidnapping a Lawrenceville, Georgia couple, SAing one of the victims, and robbing both of them. I don't know. I asked that in Patreon. This is second. We have the NOLA 8. Now we got the Dekalb 3. What's next? The Chuckalisa 12. What's next? Okay, so this dude was already in jail for kidnapping a Lawrenceville, Georgia couple, SAing one of the victims, and robbing both of them. He entered a guilty plea, and that included false imprisonment, aggravated sodomy, and 2 counts of kidnapping, 2 counts of armed robbery, and 2 counts of aggravated assault. He will serve a sentence of life without the possibility of parole. Now, the crimes took place back in November 2022 after Charles connected with one of his victims through the dating app Scruff. Yeah, that's a hard 23. He's 24 now. The Miami 9, the Jacksonville 5. He met the victims. Now, remember, y'all, this is not a man and a woman he met. He met a gay couple. He met a gay couple on Scruff. Scruff is a gay dating app. It's like Jack'd or Grindr or Adam for Adam, something like that. Okay, so he met these guys over there on Scruff. On November 10, 2022, Charles met the victim in person and forced a sex act at gunpoint before robbing him. Under duress, the victim brought Charles to his home, where Charles kidnapped the victim and his husband. Okay, stop. Stop. This is what I want to know. Did that man's husband know he was out there? See, that's, yeah, okay. Were you cheating on your husband, sir? And now you done got robbed and you done got took back to the house? So basically, you was out there on scruff, getting you some side action. Interesting. Getting you some side action and got kidnapped. The man take you back to your house. Now he robbed your husband and you. Ooh, child, honey. Y'all make sure y'all equally yoked in these marriages, y'all. Make sure y'all equally yoked. Do y'all hear me? It's Christmas. We got to tell the truth tonight, y'all. Thank y'all so much for the cash apps. I appreciate it. Remember, everybody, please get your $25 pledges in by 12 midnight tomorrow, okay? $25 or more. Let's try to do 25. Thank y'all so much. Please get your $25 pledges in by midnight tomorrow. 11:59 is the deadline. Crystal Marshall says she's not accepting no payments after midnight. And that overnight drop box back there. She said she's not sorting through all that mess. Okay, so on November 10th, he met the victim in person and forced a sexual act at gunpoint before robbing him. Under duress, the victim brought Charles to his home, where Charles kidnapped the victim and his husband. Charles took their wedding rings and forced the couple to drive to various retail locations to purchase gift cards, which he took before leaving. Ma'am, hold on. Let me go back to the lady over there at Miramar. Ma'am, you do not know how lucky you are. This is what was in that car driving you from Dekalb to damn Miramar. This is what was in. It was evil in that car, ma'am. You are lucky. You're one lucky lady. You need to be in somebody's church this Sunday, running around the church. Because evidently he don't have no gender, because he like men's, women, every damn body. I'm just saying, I got nothing to do with it, y'all. There's more to this story. Oh, is it like what? Tell me more. Hold on, let's stop hold on one second. Roger Davis, tell me what the other part of it is. We're gonna wait for Roger Davis. He said there's more to this story. What's the other part to it? That lip lady, she don't know, honey. This could have turned a whole other way. God was with you. She was covered, Prophetess A. She was covered. We're waiting for Rogers. What's the other piece? Did you know the guy? Did you know him? He said there's more to the story. Listen, we ain't got all night. We don't have time. All right, let me move on. Let me get back to the story, y'all. All right. Remember, this is not the original story, y'all. This is the side story. Charles took their wedding rings and forced the couple to drive to various retail locations, purchase gift cards, which he took before leaving. Ooh, the case in Gwinnett County is one of several offenses linked to Charles. Several. In 2023, he was convicted in federal court in Florida for carjacking, kidnapping, and robbing 5 victims in Miami, many of whom had connected while using the dating app Grindr. Additionally, Charles faces unalignment and armed robbery charges in Dekalb County for crimes committed in the same month. Gwinnett County Assistant District Attorney Scott Estes with the Special Victims Unit negotiated the plea agreement leading to the life sentence. DA Austin Gadsden issued a warning in light of the case. Be careful not to allow yourself to become a victim by hooking up with strangers on dating apps. So that's easy for you to say. It's a lot of people that like to meet people on these dating apps. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so that man, he just met the wrong person. And if he wasn't out allegedly or probably cheating on his damn husband, they wouldn't have got robbed. I feel like there was something going on with that damn husband. And and your husband didn't know you was out there picking up trade. And now you got everybody in zip ties and tied up. Hold on 1 second, Tyesse, go ahead. Okay, God watches over fools. There's no way I would have let him in my car. Well, listen, there's a subculture in the gay community. There's a subculture in the straight community. There's a subculture in the straight community where people meet people, you know, on hookup apps for random. It's called NSA, no strings attached. You know, no strings attached. You meet somebody, a random hookup. You don't know me, I don't know you. Everybody go their way at the end of the night. You know, why he got to be a Libra? I don't know. How is he a Libra? I didn't know he was a Libra. Where you find that out from? Oh, you already looked him up on the jail website? Like leaving hotel doors open. Well, that's what they said happened with Donnie McClurkin. They said Donnie McClurkin was over there at that hotel with that door crack, allegedly. That's what they say. Mm-hmm. No, the live, I would have kept going. How would you have kept going, Jenny D? You come and pick up customers and they get in the car and then they put a gun in your side and say, drive. How would you have kept going? Jenny D, they would have Jenny D, they would have probably put that gun right to your side and said, pull off. I knew he was an Aquarius, of course. His husband let him out there to go find something in the. So do y'all think the husband told him, like, go out there and get us somebody and bring him back home for a threesome or something? You think the husband said, go find somebody and bring back here, so you know, for the night? Anyways, we're not gonna make, y'all, let me say this because I don't want to get this misconstrued. Gay, let me give you a really quick culture lesson, subculture lesson. The reason you see gay men in parks and bathhouses and bathrooms, and you see them behind Church's Chicken and behind, the reason you see that is not because they want to be there. It is a subculture that was birthed out of how gay men had to live at one point in their lives. And it just kind of like metastasized and grew into really, okay. Nobody wants to be like, now don't get me wrong, a lot of people like the anonymity of being outside and the outside, y'all. Some people like that. Being behind Kroger, behind 2 trash cans. Some people like that. They do. But there are reasons why I don't want people to think, oh, gay people didn't like being out like that. Oh, they so nasty. No. That thing birthed out of gay people. I ain't got time to do this. It's Christmas Eve, y'all. I don't have time to preach tonight, y'all. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I'm gonna go watch me. I want to go watch me a good movie. But in the 50s and the 60s, Thai Squad, it was illegal in some places to be gay. You could lose your house, you could lose your apartment, you could lose your job, your employment. Some cities had ordinances where more than 2 gay people couldn't even congregate together. They had ordinances on the city books. You could not hang out more than 2 gay people. Some cities had masquerading laws for transgender and drag queens and transvestites. They called it masquerading. You couldn't even be in drag. You couldn't be dressed up as a woman. Child, listen, it was bad, y'all. Some cities, girls would say, yeah, the police would tie you to a tree and work you over with a damn rubber hose. Yeah, they used to tie the girls up to the trees and work you over real good with a rubber hose. Or they would take you down to the police station and put you in that damn shower and turn that shower on. And it was like being, hit with a water hose. They put you in that shower and turn that shower on full blast in there. The child, gay people have been through a lot. I ain't gonna sit there and lie. Unfortunately, the marginals have been further marginalized, sad and bomb. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Women, mother, straight people like being yeah, that's why I said I don't know why people, gay people just take this title like they so, I don't know why gay people just take this title like they so nasty. Honey, you ain't seen nasty until you seen some straight folks out there behind that damn KFC in a car. You want to know how there's no difference between gay and straight freakness? Go to the OnlyFans and look at a couple of them videos. Go there and watch. Oh, how far we've come. Yeah, we've come far, brother Ben. Yeah, bro. We've come far. But see, that was the thing. That was the thing. It was so, child squad. It was just a lot. It was a lot on the girls. I came up in the 90s. It was a lot for the girls back then. It was bad. It was rough. And then my sisters like Mahogany and Mother Rose and all of them, they came up in the 80s, in the 70s and the 80s. So it was bad for them. But each generation, it got a little bit better, I won't lie. Yeah, it got a little better. Every generation, it got a little bit better, But let me say this. Like, I lived in San Francisco for a while, right? And so there was a club called the Mother Lode. We would go there, me and my girlfriend Mahogany. We went to the Mother Lode, and then the Mother Lode closed down, and then they moved it down the street. They called it Divas, and then I don't know what happened. I think Divas closed down. I don't think Divas is there anymore. I think Divas closed down. I know the Mother Lode was closed down, but the Mother Lode was really it was some energy up in there, y'all. But I say that to say that, there have always been safe havens for people, for people to go and hang out and be safe, because the streets wasn't safe. That's why the clubs always felt like a sanctuary to the girls. And of course, you run up in there from the police when you see the police coming too, You run up in the club real quick, and then the police shine like, where'd she go? Where's she at? And then you run back out. The girls will run back out. There were fun times, y'all. Then there were, it wasn't all bad. The girls be running because, you have certain nights where the police was out looking to get, they have to get so many girls and take down to the station, So all the girls that went up in the club, and then the police, they shine their light, and then every girl that wait 30 minutes, and then you go back out. So it was fun, but it was also a lot going on, y'all. I ain't gonna sit up here like it was a lot going on. Now, San Francisco, let me tell y'all something. San Francisco is not an easy city, honey. That track in San Francisco, it's not. You gotta look like something in San Francisco over there in San Francisco. Oakland, the girls are a little rough around the edges. I went to Oakland twice. I just didn't like it. The girls are just really, really, I don't know. They just look like they were from Scared Straight or Oz, that prison show. The girls look real strong over there in Oakland. It was just really, I don't know. And I'm not scary. I'm a hood person, but I just said even the streets over there look kind of just look rough over there. Like, what is going on over here? I told my girlfriend, I said, no, I don't like it over here. Let's go back across the bridge. I don't like this. I don't like how this set up over here. This ain't, I don't like this. I don't know how this is. It's too grimy over there. And then, you got all them damn pimps and stuff. It was too much. And they was pimping trans girls over there. What's going on over here? And she told me, oh, girl, this is hot. No, this ain't hot, mama. This ain't hot. This looks like Gotham or something over here. This ain't hot, mama. This looks strange over here. Let's get back on the bar. Let's hit it. Let's go back across the bridge. Oh, yeah, them girls over there in Oakland are real strong looking. Like they look like they could move furniture like in a moving company. No shade to my girlfriends from Oakland. I still got a couple of girlfriends over there, but them girls over there in Oakland, they look like they can move the refrigerator and the stove. They don't need a moving company. Oh, especially over there in East Oakland, yeah. You just took me back the day before My brain became fully developed down memory lane with young curious so street life was endearing. Man, I'm telling you, when you see polls, when you see how did we get up on this? When you see polls, when you see Paris is burning, it is a slice of life. It is really a slice of life. It is very, very reminiscent of the way so many LGBTQ people lived. You know, um, we San Diego kids would drive up and we'd always get robbed in the Bay. I'm telling you, it's the Bay Area was it's rough. It's rough. Now, like I said, that track in San Francisco, honey, listen, you have to really, 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 really be over there shaking it up over there in San Francisco because you had a lot of girls from Thailand and Sri Lanka and Bora Bora. You had a lot of exotic girls over there. So I done seen many a girl come down that hill at 5 o'clock in the morning. He said, "Girl, did you make your quota?" No, I didn't make my quota. Yeah, it's rough. I'm just saying, y'all, it's rough. San Francisco was an excursion for me. I stayed there for like 6 months, and then I wound up going back to LA because LA was calling me. A lot of the trade. It was just like I just wanted to go back home. And then after I came back to LA, then I would go back to San Francisco to visit my gay mother Tiffany. Maybe once or twice a year I would go back up there, and then I don't know. And then I just stopped going. I don't know. I just stopped going, and then I found out she passed away, and I didn't go back for a long time. One of my close friends, Mahogany, not my OG Mahogany, but another Mahogany. She wound up moving there to a beautiful place on Nob Hill, and I wound up coming to visit her and help her move in and get settled in. And after that, I don't know. The feeling had left. Tiffany was gone. A lot of the people from the area had either moved or passed away. So I never went back. I never I don't know. I never went back. The feeling was gone. The energy was gone. But San Francisco still has a energy, but it's just when there are people that that were special, when they're no longer there, it just doesn't feel the same. So, and I would always say to Tiffany, this is a city I could live in. I could live here. But San Francisco is really costly, y'all. The cost of living is, oh my God, it rivals New York. It's not a cheap city to live in. It's really not. Um, Hollywood was a great town, but Hollywood was just so saturated with girls. It was just girls everywhere. It was just one of those cities that it was just really saturated, where it was sometimes, child, too many girls. All right. But you're definitely the root. You are definitely the root of this thing, Ty. You have life experience, stories, and authenticity. These are the connecting traits you connect well. Just saying. Well, the thing is that on YouTube, you it's kind of like I don't want to say bittersweet, but you have to just know that when you're open and you're transparent about your life, you have people watching that don't like you, and they will use and weaponize your story to their advantage. But you have to offset that, outweigh the benefit of people that will hear this, that will get something out of it. That don't matter what they feel, how they want to flip something around or weaponize something, because in the grand scheme of things, they're nobody and nobody really cares about what they have to say. But the people that are hearing the story and benefiting from it, that's what really matters. But yeah, on YouTube, you have to understand there are people that don't like you, and they will hear your story and then they will put their own twist on it and lie, and it's bad. But when you think about it, the blessings that people get from hearing, stories of survival and perseverance outweigh any hater. Oh yeah, it 10 times over and 10 times over. Okay. So we got that, y'all. We're glad that the Lyft driver did not get hurt or S8 or RAPE, and so we're glad about that. Your story is for the folks that want to hear. That's it. That's it right there. And if anybody that don't like you and want to use it or take it and flip it and do whatever, it shows who they are. It has nothing to do with me, right? Nothing to do with me. We only need 6 more to hit 200. Thank y'all so much. We only need 6 more to hit 200. Thank y'all so much. The reason I say The Resident Therapist Pose was the greatest show on earth. People say, you just say that, girl, because you're LGBTQ. I said, that show, it was good, but it was not. No, it was the greatest show ever created. I wouldn't make it up. I really would not make that up. I know people say ER and The West Wing and MASH, all that stuff. No, I've seen some of them shows. They ain't all that. Downton Abbey and all that. No. Pose was the greatest show ever created. I don't give a damn about some of the acting. I know what I know. It was really the greatest show ever. Because for the first time, LGBTQ people's authentic voice and how it really was on display. You knew gay people were at the helm with the creative direction, all of that. You knew that. Because only a gay person or somebody LGBTQ would know certain things about our community and how to display it. Yeah. It was spiritual for me too. I thought it was just me. I said, wait a minute, this is deep. Yeah, this is deep. So I did one and done, Arvell. I did one and done. I don't think I ever went back. I don't know. It was too emotional. Maybe one day I'll watch it all over again from the beginning, but I took it in one time. I said, that's all I needed, And I think, in my personal opinion, it deserved more than 3 seasons. But at that time, if you remember, Arvell, they were really heavy on trans people. Everybody was trans. Everything was trans. It was like a season of trans. And then they got tired and then they moved on to the next thing in Hollywood. And so the next thing, they talking about that was going to be the final season and whatnot. And so I think, my personal opinion, Pose chronologically was getting ready to get into the HIV/AIDS era. All right. Pose was getting ready to get into the heart of the HIV/AIDS era. They were going to have to do some heavy lifting, and they didn't want to do it. Yeah, they were going to have to tell some uncomfortable truths. They were getting ready to have to really do some heavy lifting, and I don't think they were ready. I just don't think so. You are a soul healer. I hope I am, Mama Joyce. I showed it to my mom and suggest it to client parents whose children are transitioning. Yeah. I wish pastors could watch it. They think we're out here. They think gay people are out here having Roman orgies all day. That's what they think. They think gay people are just out here. They have no clue. LGBTQ people go through everything that straight people go through. They think everybody's out here having a fabulous life and living in high on the hog and child. Everything you go through, straight people go through, gay people go through. Ain't no difference. That's a bold assertion, Shirley, but I actually agree. Pose is one hell of a show. It ranks up there with The Wire for me. Yeah. Now some people say, "Oh my God, yeah, I think so." Listen, but who am I? I'm just a young man from Jackson, Mississippi. Who am I? All right. Yeah, Pose was really a revelation, Ty Squad. It was just really, really good. I love you too. All right. Really quickly, y'all, because we're doing good financially. Let's just take a moment really quickly. If you want to support us at this time. All those that are interested, you can do so at this time. We actually just need $60. We're not going to labor that. We're going to get into our final story of the night. We're not going to fundraise the $60. We want to let you know what we need. Make sure that we can get that done tonight. Okay. Those are the ways to give. You already know. And it's also at the bottom of your screen. So we need $60 tonight. Okay. All right. If 3 people can do 20, that's fine. 6 people, 10, that's fine. All right. All right, there we go. Okay. Let me breathe. Let me inhale, exhale. Oh, don't forget tomorrow night, you guys. I know the flyer says tonight, but I've already fixed it for tomorrow, so don't worry. But don't forget, tomorrow night we will be having a holiday mixer, in Patreon. Okay, it's not gonna be nothing long and lengthy, y'all. We're just gonna, do what we need to do and get the hell up out of there. And that's gonna be at 8:30 Eastern tomorrow night, and we're gonna be in and out of there. Okay, so do not forget, our holiday mixer is tomorrow night at 8:30 Eastern. Okay, and we probably may be out of there by 9, maybe 9:15. We ain't gonna be laboring long. Tomorrow at 8:30, be there on time. We're starting on time, and we're getting the hell up out of there very, very promptly. Okay. It's hard to watch people walk in their truth as many hide their truth. Healing is needed to bring us up. Yes, it is. All right. No, he's not coming. No, he's not coming. He ain't coming. Crystal. Wait a minute. Okay. All right, everybody. What is that in his beard? Santa's been y'all. Let me move on. Y'all are so messy. And nah. Okay, let's talk about this woman, y'all. Let's talk about our final story tonight. That is Maga Minaj, is what she's being called. We have breaking news with podcaster, superstar podcaster Joe Budden has officially denounced her and says he does not want to be bothered. Again, podcasting giant Joe Budden has denounced her and says he's good. And so yeah, she's really catching it a little bit of everywhere. She's catching it everywhere. Um, she went over to the Turning Point USA rally, which is basically a white supremacist, white Christian nationalist, xenophobic, homophobic, transphobic, anti-black, whatever ism or schism you can think of, it is there, right? And so people are dissecting why she went. Somebody was saying earlier that, her home is going through some issues with a judgment. And somebody said, well, maybe she's trying to get her husband together. Maybe she's trying to do citizenship. You know what? I'm at a point, it doesn't matter. I don't really care about all of that, y'all. I don't. She's deleting her Instagram. She's deleting her Facebook. That's fine. I agree with so many others, Mark Lamont Hill and quite a few others. I agree that she knew exactly what she was doing. She's not dumb. She knew exactly what she was doing. Now, what I think my theory is, I think she had run her career and her persona into the ground with certain elements of the industry. And so in even some circles of blackness, she just, she had really run amok and did so much. And now she's kind of like a vagabond. She has criticized and said so much to people and talked under the guise of speaking truth to power, right? Air quotes. And so she has destroyed a lot of her legacy, or what's left of it. And so she figured, this is my theory, she probably figured that she could go over here to these white folks and reinvent herself. This is Tyesse theory. I can go here and reinvent myself, make a little extra money, Okay. She made a lot of enemies. And she basically was an odd man out. He was the odd man out. But see, the thing about it is that, see, girls that don't calculate properly, they don't calculate properly. And so what you have done is that you have miscalculated, girl. And they say mama be over there, toot tooting, beep beeping and stuff. So I don't know. I seen somebody did one of the TikToker said it ain't crack, it ain't coke, it's crack. This is giving crackhead Isha teas and stuff. But whatever it is, I don't know. Now I'm not saying that. She like to sue people, y'all. But whatever it is that she is on or dealing with, she's about to learn a very valuable lesson. Are her fans going anywhere? No, her fans, that core base, no, they're not going anywhere. But there are so many other people that are. Yeah, your diehard Barbs, they're not gonna go nowhere, because they're brainwashed. They're fire baptized in Nicki Minaj-ism. So they're not going nowhere. But there is a whole delegation of people. There is a whole delegation of people that she is losing daily. And I think she probably figured that she could offset them with these new people over at, Turning Point and over there with the Maga folks. She probably said, well, everybody I lose, I can get some new people over here. Problem. Those people are not going to support you financially like that outside of whatever they're giving you from the main stage. But they don't listen to your music. They're not going to be streaming your music. They will follow you. They will give you all the perfunctory things that need to be done. And you'll say, oh, I'm getting a boost. I'm getting a boost. It's just the numbers on it, baby. They're not going to support you. They're not coming to your concerts. That's why I say y'all girls are really not bright. They're really not bright. Because it was trans folks. It was LGBTQ folks and Black women and so many others from marginalized communities that supported you. And then you go sit on a stage with, and first of all, I don't understand the lady, Erica Kirk. I don't understand her. Ma'am, you just lost your damn husband. You are a widow. I ain't never seen nobody just, ma'am, have you grieved? Have you cried yet? And she got little kids. I don't know. She's a strange human being, that damn Erica Kirk lady. What Black folks don't get, that assimilate to whiteness, what they don't understand is that they will never ever see it for you. They will only use you. And you feel that you're getting something out of proximity. You're getting nothing. And that empire is worth, they say it brings her about 80 million. Yeah, about 80 million. So Erica probably don't give a damn about no damn bereavement. Don't appear to be. I ain't never seen nobody like, man, you didn't want to take 6 months off and let somebody else take over the helms, ma'am, lady. But the thing about Nicki that's such a slap in the face and people are so angry is that you built your aesthetic. You built your aesthetic with the help of trans women and gay folks, and man, and to just slap them in the face like that, being up there in a space that's so anti-gay, anti-trans. But moreover than that, let's just step away from that for a minute. Anti-Black, and you're sitting there as a Black woman. Like, them people don't even give a damn about you outside of you talking their talking points. Was she up there talking about infant mortality, the maternal mortality rates for Black women? Was she up there talking about these Medicaid and Medicare and whatever you want to call it, all these cuts that's coming, Obamacare? Was she up there talking about these co-pays that have tripled for some people in the last 6 months? Did she talk about the 400, 500,000 Black women that are out of work right now? They're not going to let you talk about that up there. What I would be so disgusted if I was a trans bar person, because she is sitting up there speaking of anti-trans, right? When trans women are a big part of her fan base, and you're sitting there dissing trans people. Toure broke it down for 10 minutes about her. Are you talking about the journalist Toure, right? Because you know I can't do Toure toupee. So if you're talking about the journalist Toure, I can do him. Yeah. Once she understands, but like so many have said, she's always been giving you clues about this already, y'all. She's already been giving us clues, little breadcrumbs for years. Little breadcrumbs for years. She said, bad boys, it's okay to be. She said, boys, it's okay to be a boy. Girl, what people don't understand is this. There are going to be trans children. They're going to be gender non-confirming, non-binary, whatever you want to call it. They're being born right now. It doesn't stop. That's I never understood people that speak against LGBTQ people. There's a child being born right now. And so it's like they don't get it. It doesn't go away because you hate something doesn't make it go away. She is about to learn a really valuable lesson. I don't think she's broke. So I don't see this money. And I don't really see the money angle. Because I know she's not broke. She ain't. It's not financial, y'all. I don't see it financial. I see she probably in her mind calculated that I can assimilate and tap into a new influx of wealth and influence. I don't need the black folks. They don't like me no ways. They always speaking against me. So I'm gonna go over here with these white folks. I'm gonna go over here and see what they talking about. I never did. Never. There's not one song I played ever. She about to find out. You know, the young kids say, F around and find out. She's about to F around and find out. Thank you so much. With $40 away. You're about to find out, baby. You're about to find out. Again, her diehard fans. What's so crazy about them is that, and you know, they not really politically, you know, engaged. Like a lot of them, I'm being honest with y'all. A lot of them young kids over there, they're not politically engaged. 18, 19, 20-year-old barbs, they, you know, they could care less about the optics and the marginalization of all they want to hear is a beat and get out there on the dance floor. I'm serious. They give damn about damn, you know, the optics of this and what it looks like. They just want to hear her beep and come out and slay, and you know, that's what they want. She may not learn anything. But I would ask her to watch the Josephine Baker story with Lee Whitfield. I will watch the ending. You know, watch the ending of the Josephine Baker story. Yeah, watch that. Do that. Now go and check out Madam C.J. Walker. Watch some of them stories. And see how it goes for you. They're not politically astute, and neither are these celebrities speaking out of turn. 18-year-old barbs don't care, but they are others that age group. Yeah, we're not saying that they all are disconnected culturally and politically, but many of them, if you go to TikTok and see them, we're never leaving mother. Mother is okay. We don't care what they say. We're never leaving mother. They don't mind bucking against something that's detrimental to. They don't mind capping for something, excuse me, that is detrimental to them in their lives. That's what I always say. She about to see the softer side of Sears. That's what she about to see. I would say it's the generation above them that are the worst. Yeah, it's that 25 to 30, that era. Oh my God, honey, they be on there cussing everybody out and You know, look at MLK. He said to himself, I'm afraid that I've led my people into a burning building. Okay. That was in regard to segregation. Okay, I'm trying to get the linkation, Kiwan. Dr. King said that I'm afraid I've led my people into a burning building. That was in regards to segregation. He did have some reservations at the end. You know, towards the end of his life, there were some things that he was concerned about. You know, I feel a eyes on the prize coming. Don't do it. Let it go. See, you was getting ready to do it. I feel the eyes on the prize getting ready to start. Don't do it, Tyesse. Just let it go. Walk away. Walk away. I feel the roots getting ready to start. I feel an episode of roots getting ready. I feel it in my back, in the crease of my back. Let me say this. Dr. King, those civil rights leaders, they didn't make any money. They didn't make anything. Dr. King died indigent. He had nothing. Harry Belafonte had to pay for the funeral. All of the leaders, SCLC, SNCC, CORE, all of those people had turned against him. They did. They turned against him. His stance on Vietnam caused him to be the odd man out in a lot of cases. And then he, like I said, he went over to Riverside Church in New York and did his Vietnam speech. That was a year to the day he died. That was like April 4th, 1967. He did that speech, and 1 year later, he would be gunned down. And many people do not know that Coretta and the family successfully sued and proved that the United States had a hand in the assassination of Dr. King. Many people do not know that. They successfully sued, and it was uncovered that the United States government had a hand in it. We also found that out about Brother Malcolm as well. The NYPD knew what was going on over in Harlem at the Audubon Ballroom. They knew what was going on. And they all kind of like stepped back and pulled back and yeah. So you can aid and abet, the famed comedian Dick Gregory. Malcolm called Dick and told Dick, come up to the Audubon Ballroom and hang out and support me. Dick said he told Malcolm X, no, I'm not gonna let them get 2 for 1. No, brother, I can't come up there. A lot of people knew that Malcolm's time was limited because Malcolm did a expose on Elijah Muhammad and told all his business, that he was having sexual intercourse with young girls, and many of them were impregnated, and it was a firestorm. So many people knew that Malcolm days were numbered. Now, listen, we found out years later that the 2 men that were convicted were not, it was a lot, y'all. They were not even the men, Child, it gets complicated. I don't know. America's a cold piece. One of the men died before he could get exonerated. The other man did years in prison. I was like, well, if they didn't do it, who did it? Well, the resident therapist Malcolm went to Mecca and saw Muslims of all hues and all facets across the diaspora. So when he saw that, he had an awakening over in Mecca. And he came back, and let's be honest, his philosophy changed drastically. Dude, child, listen, Tyesse, I can't be here all night, y'all. I can't be here. I gotta go. That's exactly my point. They will never support us the way they support each other. They did a number on MLK, and he was put. Okay. Louis Farrakhan said he knew they were planning to unalive him. Well, we got videos of Louis Farrakhan saying, "So what if we did?" So that's why his daughter was plotting to pew him, Malcolm's daughter. Because he said it's on video. So what if we did do it? So y'all, it's just a lot, y'all. I don't have time tonight. It's too much on me right now. He was also going to reveal who the main financiers of the nation of Islam. I heard about that. Yeah, bro. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. And so a lot of the mosques, you had mosques that were depending on the location, there were different levels to some of these mosques. Like you may have the New York mosque, and it had a lot going on. And then you may have a smaller area, a smaller city, and there's a mosque, and they probably were struggling and trying to make it work. So and I say that because sometimes let me be quiet because I don't want them to come over and put no plastic bag over my head while I'm sleeping at night, honey. Let me leave that alone. Because I'm getting ready to tell too much right now. I don't want them to come over here and bump me off because that these bloggers would love to hear that. Yeah, they finally got that bitch. I'm so glad they bumped her off. Can you imagine they came over here and smothered me in my sleep at night? And then they come to YouTube? Yeah, they finally got her good. Yeah, brother, Tarleton, I'm getting ready to say too much. I'm getting ready to reveal too much. Y'all better let that go. I better let that go because some of them mosques, there was a lot going on some of them mosques. Yeah. There's a lot going on. Then we had Brother Malcolm. Some of his backstory came out, and people were shocked about some of that. How can you give us a special revisit on this subject in the new year, like for Black History Month? Not all of us know these details, but we need this info. Yeah, I plan on bringing Black America back anyways. I don't want no one to slap you. You said, "Oh, am I saying too much?" Okay, well let me leave it alone. No, but a lot of this stuff is known. It's all over the internet. It's all over YouTube, y'all. Yeah, and I ain't saying nothing that ain't been put out there, right? But Tarleton, you're exactly right, brother. There's a lot that was going on. That's what he wants. That's what he secretly wants. Bees on Mars. Yeah, but whenever there's a power broker, whenever there's anybody in our community that is shifting consciousness, they have to neutralize it. Yeah, they put it in the COINTELPRO documents, y'all. They put it in there. For those that don't know about COINTELPRO, that is a counterintelligence program by the FBI under the direction of J. Edgar Hoover, who many people believe was a Black man, but we also found out that he may have been an actual homosexual because they said that he used to, well, say it, Tyesse. They say he used to like to put on panties and stockings and stuff. And many people believe that he may have been a mulatto or even, a light-skinned Black. But they said he liked to, try on women's underwear and stuff. Maybe that's why he was so horrible. He was a horrid man. It may be out there, but there's still to be young people who need to be schooled on our real history. Yeah. Yeah, they say he's a try on dresses and stuff and put on panties and stuff. He's a real sick puppy. They say he was passing. Well, they say Abraham Lincoln was passing too. The resident therapist. I heard those rumors. Yeah, I don't think they was rumors. I think it was the truth. But he hated civil rights leaders. Well, he hated Blackness, but he hated civil rights leaders. He was behind the recordings being put in Dr. King's hotel rooms. I won't sit here and make excuses for Dr. King's philandering. It was worse than it's being reported, but I ain't gonna do Dr. King like that. But girl, mama, baby, listen. Some of the things I done read over the years, but that's neither here nor there. He was a man. So what if he had a different woman in every city? He was a man. And so he was responsible for the wiretaps of Dr. King's hotel rooms. And then he would send the recordings to Coretta. He would mail the recordings, or they would some kind of way get those recordings to Coretta. And hey, Val. And once he got those recordings to Coretta, then they figured that they could destroy the movement. They could internally infiltrate, break the marriage up. It would cause Dr. King to go through some problems. And then, they tried. Then they were calling over there, telling him that he was a sitting duck and we're gonna get you, we're gonna get you. It was a lot. Yeah, Dr. King was out there, baby. I ain't gonna sit up here and lie. Dr. King was, he was laying stuff down. All right. Yeah, but Coretta knew the importance of the movement. So Coretta, although I'm sure she would whip Martin's ass and slap him up and stuff, she didn't divorce him because she knew the movement was greater than her husband's infidelity. Not only did she never divorce him, but she did not remarry after his assassination. She stayed a single woman up until the day she left here. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of them are passing. A lot of them are passing. Y'all, it's so much we could go through tonight, line by line, precept by precept. It's just a lot. That's why we've been through hell. I don't know if y'all know it or not, but Black people, we've been through hell in this dump. They say 16, 19. No, girl, it's a little bit before that, y'all. That's like a little marker, y'all. 16, 19. Shout out to my girl Nicole Hannah Jones for the great work that she did with the 1619 project. But y'all, we talking about it maybe even as early as the 1500s. It was all kind of shit going on over here before 1619. I had the utmost respect for Coretta. She covered her husband even. Yeah, she did. So yeah, we've been through a lot, y'all. We've been through a lot. When we were free with the Emancipation Proclamation, they gave us nothing. Now I won't go as far as saying nobody got anything, because some people did get 40 acres and a mule. Some people did, very few, but some people did get 40 acres and a mule. But we went from slavery to sharecropping, which was just like slavery, because okay, we're not gonna enslave you anymore. You can come and go as you please. You can stay back there in that shack, but we're gonna give you like a quarter a day. We're gonna give you 50 cents a day now to pick all that cotton. So it was like they've been evil, y'all. They've been evil. It was like they just, once they get rid of one iteration of something, then they go into another iteration of something. So we left slavery, then we went into the era of lynching. And we, can I be honest, we will never know the real number of people that were lynched. I just don't think we'll ever get the real number. So we went from, slavery, and then we went into this era of lynching in the 20s, and then we went into Jim Crow in the 50s and 60s, right? We never ever had a period where we was able to, take a breath. It just okay. We let you go from slavery, then you go into sharecropping, and then we're gonna start this lynching thing where we're just gonna start hanging people, and then we went from the lynching era, and then we went into Jim Crow, where we're not gonna put laws in place. We're gonna segregate and make it, a process of law, and then you leave from that. So you get the Voting Rights Act, you get the Civil Rights Act of 63 and 65 respectively, and then you have the Black Panther movement that comes up and tries to liberate and show people the art of self-defense, start lunch programs, start all kinds of things. And then they were all neutralized and either ran out into exile. They were all neutralized. So they killed that off. They'd already got rid of Malcolm and Martin and Medgar. And so now we go into the 80s. I'm just going chronologically, y'all. We go into the 80s and some mysterious disease pops up out of nowhere that nobody knows, like where the hell it came from. They said patient zero was some man over in Canada. So they was like, okay, it's GRID. It's called GRID, gay-related immune deficiency syndrome. Okay, and then not only gay men were dying, but now straight folks was dying. So then they changed it over to AIDS. Okay. Didn't nobody want to ask, like, where did this come from? What happened? Who did this? I think they tried it and it went wrong. I do. It went into the wrong community. It didn't. They always try to eradicate us, but it never works. You know. Yeah, Alicia. So now we have this mysterious disease that we don't know where the hell it came from, and now it's running amok through our communities, right? And so we leave from that. That's like 80, 81. And 2 years later, 3 years later, here we go with damn crack. We just can't catch a damn break here. Yeah, I started back on the damn plantation. Now we're in 83, 84, and we got crack. Oh, Jesus. I started in 16, 19, y'all, if y'all paying attention. It's just, it never ends. It never ends. So we get into this crack. It destroys our communities, right? It literally destroys our communities. So we deal with that. Crack babies were born, crack mothers, people selling their kids, selling VCRs, TVs, whatever they have, selling their bodies if they had to. So we dealt with that. And then, like in the midst of all of that, the crack epidemic generated a new thing where everything, all of the inner cities just became really violent because crack was so popular and easy to sell, easy to make and distribute. Everybody wanted a piece of the action. So now we got the damn Wild Wild West on every corner. DC, Harlem, Atlanta, Oakland, Watts, LA, Dallas. It's crazy out here. So now we got this thing. And then listen, y'all, it's too complicated. I don't have time to go break it down, but look up Iran Contra, look up Oliver North, or just watch the show Snowfall. Go watch Snowfall, all 5 seasons. I don't have time to break that down, but shout out to Maxine Waters because she was on the front lines. She risked her life. Maxine Waters, she could have been assassinated, but I think they knew it was too risky. But she exposed that thing and broke that thing down and showed what was going on with Oliver North and Iran Contra and crack. Dumping pew-pews. Yeah. We have stories, bees, of people saying trains would come by our neighborhoods, the side doors would open, and guns would just fall out, and then the train would take off. Some people say, ooh, Tyesse, I just think that's an urban legend. I don't know. I heard about that. I don't think it was no damn urban legend. I heard too many people say it. They say the train would come through, it would come to a slow halt, the door would open, and just machine guns would fall out right in the hood. I said, wow. They knew what they were doing. I'm going to tell you a movie you need to watch. Watch it tonight if you can. What is the name of it, Tyesse? I'm getting old. I can't remember. The movie is called, you got to watch it tonight. The movie is called Kill the Messenger. It is based on a true story. It stars, I believe, Jeremy Renner and Mr. Webb. He was a San Jose Mercury newspaper reporter. His name was Mr. Webb, Gary Webb, and it's called Kill the Messenger. This is a real story of what was going on when I was talking about Maxine Waters and all of that. and he uncovered what was going on over there at the San Jose Mercury News, and they unalived him. Now they said that he pew-pewed himself, but we're not stupid. We're not dumb. That's a good movie. It explains a lot. It's called Unalive the Messenger. Check it out. Unalive the Messenger. Don't see many train tracks running through the other. No. That was a really good movie. It was really, really good. They say he unalived himself. Come on, y'all. Let's not do that. And so that's what happened with the 80s, the late 80s going into the 90s. And so then, because they didn't really have to do much after that. After crack was the great equalizer. Crack disseminated the black nuclear family, if there was one already. It was over with. So so once they did that, that was the nail in the coffin. And so the next thing that came along was you had presidents talking about war on crime, and you had folks using terminology talk about super predators and war on crime. And we gotta remember, they are the ones that facilitate the crack in the neighborhoods. Now they're talking about a war on crime. I'm talking about Daddy. I'm talking about Daddy Bush. Yeah, you had a lot of legislation in California. We had 3 strikes. Yeah, you had a lot of this state by state, and from there, it really went downhill. And so by the time you get to the Clinton years, he did that same thing, talking about crime, but Clinton did something else. Clinton did this thing where they was talking about welfare. So we went from Daddy Bush talking about drugs and crime to now Clinton is over there talking about we gotta reform welfare. Baby, when I tell y'all that these people are cold-blooded. It wasn't even like people was getting a lot of money to begin with, y'all. It wasn't like people were getting a lot of money. But then they said people were on it too long. So then they did this thing where there was time limits in California, and then they gave this thing where no matter how many kids you had, you were gonna get a cap, because there was a certain race, y'all. I'm not gonna call that race's name, but there was a certain race that was having kids, child. We won't call that race's name, but so then they put that on there where they said, we don't give a damn how many kids you have. The cap is going to be at 6 or 7, whatever the number was. Merry Christmas, Marcus Terry. So, honey, that stopped a lot of people. A lot of people went and got their tubes tied, you can have 1 million kids. You're not going to get another dime from us, And so then they started the right to work, cow fresh, all that. Oh, it was. No, we don't want to say that in the chat, Kiwan. We don't want to say that in the chat. We don't want it to seem we're being xenophobic. So we don't want to. Yeah, we don't want to say that in the chat. But there was a race of people that were very, 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 welfare to work, right to work. Yeah. I told a couple of people, LaFrance, y'all are stupid. I told a couple of people I knew personally, I said, y'all are dumb. They had it for Social Security, SSI. They were saying that, you can keep your SSI. We're going to allow you to work. Somebody just gave some more money. Thank you so much. We only need $30. You can keep your SSI. You can work, and we'll be able to keep your SSI and stuff and all that. And these dummies is going over there signing up for the program. You keep your Social Security, all that. Just keep it. You can work. Just sign up for the program. Child, you sign up for the program, and the next thing you know, they're sending you a letter telling you you're no longer eligible because you're working now. I said, y'all are dumb. You no longer eligible. They just want you. They just want to kick you off legally. Child, listen. So y'all went up there and did it. Mm-hmm. Ain't nothing wrong with working, but they trick y'all. They trick y'all. They did a doodle on you. Ain't nothing wrong with working, but they gave y'all basically, oh honey, you can work, honey. You don't need SSI. If you can work, you all right. Get out there and keep working. We ain't gonna give you shit else. Uh-huh. That's what you have an overpayment. All that. It was crazy. Thank you so much. I love when you do this. Oh, thank you. I would love to do. I would love to do Black America more. I'm gonna try to do more episodes in the new year. Yeah. Love a good history there. Child, it's deep. Honey, this was the abridged version. Honey, I could really teach this thing, but it's too late and it's Christmas Eve. I ain't trying to depress people. Well, we have to hear the story about the men over there breaking out of jail. Honey, this is a light teaching Dasher Dior. Child, listen. I didn't really want to get too deep in the weeds because it's the holidays, Then they started repealing the parts of the civil rights and yeah. Mm-hmm. Get my ass in bed. What was the name of that movie I just saw? Does anybody know what the name of the movie was that I wanted to see? Oh my God, what was the name of it? Thank you, Mama Joyce, best blogger. I hope I am. I try to be. Thank you so much. We are $20 away from our goal. Look at God. What was the name of the movie on HBO Max I wanted to watch before bed? Oh man. Oh my God, I just seen it. Okay, let me see if I can. What was the name of it? HBO Max, Long Island Family. I'm gonna have to try to type it in. Does anybody remember? Oh my God. Wait a minute. If you enjoyed tonight's show, make sure to put some orange hearts in the chat. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed tonight's show. Mm-hmm. Okay. Don't I remember the HBO show I was just talking about? Secrets We Buried. Thank you. Let me screenshot that. Secrets We Buried. Hey, so you gonna make these oxtails now and put them in the I think I'm gonna make these oxtails and put them in the crock pot. Okay, let me screenshot this. All right. Yeah. I think I'm gonna do the oxtails right now. Put them in the crock pot. What time is it? 10:41. Let them girls go all night while I'm asleep. Oh my God, there's gonna be some good eating. I gotta wash them first. I gotta wash them, saute them. I'm gonna put them right there on that. I'm gonna let them go on high for 1 hour. I'm gonna put the crock pot on high for an hour, and before I go to bed, I'm gonna turn it to low and let those girls go all night until tomorrow. But then, Tyesse, they're gonna be ready in the morning. Just get up and do it in the morning. I get up the first thing in the morning and do it. It'll be probably better. Yeah, I better get up in the morning. I don't want. Let's see, 10 o'clock. That's a long time, Tyesse. Okay. No, I didn't go to the farmers market. Sis, I went to where did I go? I went to Publix. They was $35 a packet. I got 2 packets though. Your key lime cake is done good. It was 35. I probably could have got it. Well, they were huge though. It was a 4-pack for $35 a piece. So I got 2 packs. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think what I'm gonna do. I could do it right now and put them in the. Yeah, I could have got them. I know I could have got them cheaper. I know it's okay, but those were huge. They were huge. Wash them tails and put them on tonight. You could clean them and marinate them overnight, and then cook them in the morning. Shelly Bowling Strickland, thank you. And I got a bowl. I got a glass bowl with a lid. Thank you so much. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Maybe you should prep them tonight. That's what I'm going to do, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Yeah, I'm going to prep them tonight. Go and do it. Yeah, I'm gonna marinate them in the refrigerator overnight and then get up in the morning. I don't have time for that slow cooker, y'all. I may put them girls in the oven. I may put them girls in the oven tomorrow, y'all. I'm just being honest. Put them in the Dutch oven. Yeah, I'm gonna prep them tonight. I'm gonna wash them and marinate them. I got some good stuff to marinate them with. Mm-hmm. There's gonna be some good eating, y'all. There's gonna be some good eating at Chateau Tyesse. Nevertheless, I'm off all day tomorrow, y'all. I will be in Patreon later that night. I won't be doing any main stage appearances tomorrow. I won't be doing my Christmas message. I'll do it the day after on the 26th for Kwanzaa. So I'll be off tomorrow, except the mixer tomorrow night. So if you are a Patreon, be sure to check your email tomorrow at 8:30 so you'll know we'll be live tomorrow. Mhm. If you put them on tonight, they will be done in the morning. No, but then I'm gonna have to eat oxtails for breakfast. Like I'm thinking. When I close the computer, I'm gonna decide. Because I'll probably put some music on right now. I'll probably put on one of my playlists, Jasmine Sullivan, or maybe even Aretha, and then I'll decide. Yeah. I enjoyed this show tonight, y'all. I really did, if I may say so myself. Okay, we're $20 short. Make sure to support the platform. If you are giving your $25 seed, make sure you get it in tomorrow. If you're giving your $25 Christmas gift, my Amazon wish list is still available. It is still available, and it's going to be going through my birthday, February 2nd. So don't worry if you didn't get a chance to get something. It's still available. I may even add a few more things to it. Okay. Okay. Those are the ways to give. If you enjoyed the show, if you enjoyed the content tonight, be sure to not double tap the screen. Be sure to hit the like button and also subscribe. Subscribe. We appreciate it. Thank y'all so much. Those are the ways to give. Chime, Zelle, Venmo, and PayPal. Thank y'all so much. All right. If you want to reach out to me for any reason, this is how you reach me. Okay. If you want to reach out to the official Tyesse Report for any reason, those are the ways, or that is the way to reach me. All right. If all hearts and minds are clear, Merry Christmas. Patreons, I'll see you for our holiday mixer tomorrow night at 8:30. Everybody else, I will see you on December 26th for Kwanzaa. Okay. We'll be live and talking about the holiday the day after, right? So I'll see everybody else on the 26th. Patreons, I'll see you tomorrow night at 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 West Coast. All right. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Okay, we need $10 more. We just got 10. We need $10 more. That's what we need. Mm-hmm. Should we wait around for this $10, y'all, or what? Yes, Merry Christmas. Or Jean. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm gonna wait around for the $10. I'm gonna wait around. Happy birthday, Antonio. We got Kim Sim birthday coming up Sunday. Mm. You Zell me, thank you, sis. All right, we're gonna wait about 30 seconds more for this last $10, y'all, and then we gotta go. All right, I'm ready to stretch out, y'all. Hey, let's get up in the morning, girl, and do them oxtails. Okay, did it come through? Wait a minute. Start spreading the news. Child. Okay, y'all, listen, we got it. It's coming in. There it is. So Tanya Terry, Merry Christmas, everybody. We got what we needed, y'all. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you and happy time. Even though you would check it out later, it's not important. Just didn't want to get it last. Okay. All right. You email me. Let me make sure it went through. Let me see. Give me a minute. I don't see anything. Thank you, Aura. Okay, let me try. Let me try. You said email, right? Let me try my spam folder. Oh yeah, I don't see anything. No, Kirby, I don't see anything, sweetheart. Ty, you the oxygen. I am. I'm gonna get up and do something right now. I'm gonna figure this thing out. She said she emailed me, but I don't see anything. Kirby Mac, nope, don't see anything. Restful night, sweetest dreams. Get some music going and get this. Figure out what I'm gonna do with these oxtails, y'all. Sitting around 5 p.m. today. Okay. Michelle Benson, if you see this, I just got your email. I love you. Comedian Michelle Benson, thank you. Okay, yeah, I don't see anything. Make sure you spell the name right. Tyesse 76. Uh-huh. All right. Cue the music. Merry Christmas, everybody, and a Happy New Year. Okay. Let me cue this music. I really could have drugged Nicki Minaj, but everybody already drugged her. Already. Hold on 1 second. Who is this?
Yeah, Joe.
Hey, cousin. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, how you doing?
I am fine. I'm actually live on the air right now. Are you with your mother?
All right, then I'm gonna hold you up there.
No. I'm gonna call you in a minute. Are you with your mother?
No, I'm at the house. I'm at home.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna call you once I get off my live. All right. Wow, that's my cousin from California. Mm-hmm. This turkey is roasted today from Honey Baked. Wow. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Cue the music, East. Let's get out of here. Gotta call my cousin back. Oh, okay. I'm about to go to the sink right now, Kiwan. I'm not. I'm gonna go to the sink right now. If nothing else, I'm gonna marinate them. If nothing else, I'm about to marinate them because they are huge, and I'm gonna trim some of the fat off. And yeah. So, baby, listen, that's gonna be some good eating. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna see what I can do. They say I can cook. I'm gonna see what I can do. Anyway, y'all, love y'all so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful holiday, and I'll see you tomorrow night, Patreons. Everybody else, I'll see you on Friday. Happy holidays from me to you. Love you. What are you doing for Christmas? I'm about to do what I just showed you. I'm gonna cook and eat. That's what I'm gonna do. All right, let me call my cousin back. I gotta go, y'all. Gotta call my family back. Love y'all. Bye.